You might not know the word EMAW, but they do in Manhattan, Kansas. It means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse. Jayhawks will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Kansas State's offense will get the first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got the tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looking to throw it again. Uncorks one. Soft spot in the middle. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Makes his connection. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying to get the corner. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Jayhawks offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's caught! Touchdown, Kansas State!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The give on the counter. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Quick strike complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play-action fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He finds his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Rice. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Power football with the run. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Trying play action. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Coming after it. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking down the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Give to the running back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Shakes off the tackler.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
The Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll throw it on first down. Got him downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Kansas State quick to the line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches.
He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense.
The expressway is wide open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He'll do it himself. On move at the 30. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They've got the screen set up. And he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play. The Jayhawks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on now when he loses 4 on the carry. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. A first down for the offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Showing off the arms. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Still looking. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the 3rd sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. He'll come out throwing on first down. He makes the connection. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Woo.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Third down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Jayhawks are in the red zone. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They keep attacking through the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So, good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Rice. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. The defense takes matters into their own hands. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over to the offense like, bro, we don't need you today. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far, and you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
He's looking to pass. And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Wildcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to run for it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's the handoff. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. It'll be a draw. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to throw. Caught. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now the play fake. They're bringing heat. Then as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Offense set on 1st down. They'll try the run. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Looking to scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And that is no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. The Kansas State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. All the way back to the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got his man on the outside. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. Leaves it with the back. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires complete. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. And the Jayhawks have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Here comes the 2-point try. Snap in the shotgun. It's complete on the right side. He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. Makes one man miss. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And now on first down after converting with the run. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Whittington. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Handoff from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? He picks it up, still on his feet.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football offense. Very lucky to get that football back.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Off play action. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to move it through the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Rice. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights. It's good.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. At the 45 on his way. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The lone back's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Pulls it and fires to the left. Crosses the 30, he's got away. tripped up for the tackle. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on second down. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The freshman just a little too much on that one. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He'll set up to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from the 36. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Red pass, it's complete. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. He wants to throw. Got his man downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Sticks it in his belly. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Give to the fullback. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's right down the boulevard. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter on there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They move the chains on the ground. Now another 1st down. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. RPO complete to open the drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. 1st down for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it set up on the outside. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got a man. It's Rice. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got the quick pass. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Back to the air one more time. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. Going up top on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. They'll go to the air. On the run, still looking. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Looking to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Comes out throwing on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.